Guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope everything's good wherever you guys are. So guys, we've got a massive fight this week. We've got Dmitry Bivol taking on Ramirez, Gilberto Ramirez. So Bivol is coming off a great win against Gilberto, or he's coming off a great win against Canelo Alvarez. As we know, that was an upset. People didn't expect Canelo to get beat by Bivol, and Bivol now is hot property in world boxing. So I'm very interested to see how he bounce back, or not bounce backs, but how he comes from that fight there, from the high of winning against Canelo Alvarez, how he performs against Gilberto Ramirez in a fight where he's expected to win. He wasn't expected to beat Canelo. He's now expected to beat Ramirez. So let's see how he can handle the pressure. Let's see how he performs. Let's see how he performs against a big, strong, big light heavyweight. Ramirez made him look like a little kid. Now I don't know whether Ramirez was out of shape, but he made Bivol look so small, so small in that face-off. I mean, Bivol looked half this size. I mean, Ramirez looked massive compared to him. So the size difference could play a big part here, but I'm really intrigued to see how this fight plays out. I'm very, very interested to see how this one plays out. I'm actually very intrigued. I think it's going to be a great fight. I think it's going to be a fight which I think maybe Ramirez is being overlooked. Maybe he's going to put in a much better performance than what we give him credit for. But I think inevitably, I think the better skills of Dmitry Bivol is gonna be the difference. I think Bivol is a much better boxer. I think he's faster. I think he's quick. I think Bivol is very hard to beat. A lot of people think Bivol is the best in the division, and most people think that Bivol will beat Beterbiev as well. I'm not so sure about that. I think Beterbiev and Bivol is the best fight in the light heavyweight division, but Ramirez is no slouch. Ramirez is going to come, he's going to give it his all, but I think he might be a bit too slow. I think Bivol might be a bit too quick, a bit too fast for him, a bit too nimble, to be honest with you. And I think he probably gets the win, in my opinion. But it's going to be a great fight regardless. I think Ramirez will give it his best shot. I just think that Dmitry Bivol is the better fighter out of the two. I think it's going to be very intriguing to see what happens next with Dmitry Bivol, because I think Dmitry Bivol knows this is a fairly biggish fight. I mean, it's a fight which he's probably going to get paid good money in. It's a decent sized fight as well. I mean, I don't think it's the fight that he necessarily wanted, but I think it's a big fight. I think it's a big fight coming off the Canelo win. I think it's a big fight, not being your Canelo rematch or your Beterbiev fight, but whatever's next for Dmitry Bivol is going to be huge, or we hope it's going to be huge. We don't want to see him fight Joshua Buatsi, or we don't want to see that. We want to see either a Canelo fight, or we want to see a Beterbiev fight, ideally a Beterbiev fight, because that is a proper 50-50. I mean, I don't think anyone knows how that one's going to go. And I think that's the fight that a lot of boxing fans want, and they've been wanting for a while. And I think that's the fight that the promoters should make and look to make. And I don't think there should be any stumbling blocks in making that fight. I don't think Dmitry Bivol and Beterbiev is that big a fight commercially where they can't put a deal together to make that fight. Bivol might have to go on. Bivol might have to go to ESPN. I don't think Bob Arum's going to allow Beterbiev to fight on any other platform. So I think, to me personally, I think Beterbiev, I think Bivol might have to go and fight on ESPN, because that's just Bob. That's just how Bob is. He likes his top fighters to be fighting on his platform. So yeah, I don't see the Beterbiev fight happening on any other platform but ESPN, to be honest with you. So I think that's going to be the fight that happens next on ESPN. I do think that there's a good chance we might get Beterbiev and Bivol next, which then may lead Canelo to fight the winner of that. Which then Canelo has a lot more on the line. Rather than having a WBA title, he has a chance to become undisputed. Canelo would have, sorry about that guys, I'm knackered, but Canelo would then get an opportunity to fight for undisputed at light heavyweight against the winner of that fight. So yeah, that makes in the meantime, Canelo could fight Benavidez, or Canelo could fight someone else. in the meantime, in my opinion. So I think that's what we would like to see. Canelo could fight an Andrade or Charlo or a Benavidez in the process, while them two slug it out. The winner gets a Canelo fight, which would be a massive payday for either guy. So yeah, I think that's what we would rather see. If I'm honest, I think that's what I would rather see. I would rather see, Canelo fight somebody at super middleweight, while Dmitry Bivol and Beterbiev fight one another. So yeah, that's what I would prefer to see. Whether that's what that actually happens, I'm not so sure. Will that be what happens? I hope so. I really hope that they do make the Bivol and Beterbiev fight, because I think that's the only fight really everybody wants to see. I'm not sure anybody wants to see anything else. I'm not sure there's any other fight out there which really makes a lot of sense, a lot of money for either guy, to be honest with you. But that's just how I view it. I just want to see Bivol and Beterbiev get in the ring. But is it going to happen? I think the only way it happens is Bivol goes off the zone and fights on ESPN, because like I said, I don't think Bob is going to allow Beterbiev to fight on any other platform. Just my opinion. I don't think he will allow it. So that's my take on it, but I'd love to know your thoughts. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know your predictions. Oh yeah, to go off the prediction of my Bivol Ramirez fight, I think it's going to be a good fight. I think Ramirez is going to try pressuring Bivol. I think Bivol is going to be too smart, too cute, and I think Bivol is going to beat Ramirez on points by unanimous decision. But I'd love to know your opinion. Leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think, guys, and leave a comments in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys. Take care.